Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show tonight. Tonight's guest, we have a special set of guests tonight. We have a family, the Tayak family, and we're going to bring the Tayak family and give the information that they want to allow these seers, the viewers, to know. We have a formerly incarcerated man here that came home from prison, and he went through ups and downs coming home from prison, but he came home and he straightened his life out, and now he has a family, and he's doing wonderful things in the community. So we want to bring on the Tayab family and allow him to speak and say the things he needs to say. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And welcome home.
Thank you.
Yeah, you ain't stage flat, are you?
Nah.
You kind of got you. Well, welcome to the show. Welcome home, and we're glad to have you on the show. And today we want to introduce your family to the viewers and let your family know, or let the viewers know of your family. So we want to introduce your wife first.
Hi,
Hey, what's your name?
Teresa.
Teresa.
Yes.
Welcome to the show and welcome Life to the show. Well,
Thank
this is the
you.
first time I think we had a baby on our show. The first
that's
time. Yeah. And one with your son. What's your name, young man?
Andrew.
Andrew. Okay. And you have a nephew? What's your name?
Jordan.
Jordan. You got the same kind of glasses I got on. Yeah, we got something in common. Yeah. But welcome to the show. We're glad to have you guys on the show today. And we want to give a little history about you and the family and where you come from to where you are now and what your goals are for the future. So we want to speak about that first. You was incarcerated.
Yes.
Okay, how long was you incarcerated?
All my life.
Okay. So you was in the revolving door at one time.
Yes.
You was in and out. Okay. And how much time did you do total in the revolving door?
Too much to count. About since 10 years old, I arrived in juvenile hall, the juvenile detention,
Okay.
all the way till I was 18.
Okay.
Just all of them years.
Okay. Okay. So how many numbers did you discharge? You have one number, two numbers?
Two numbers.
Two numbers. Okay. And you came home. The last time you came home, you went. How much time did you get sentenced to? The last time you went to prison.
I believe so. It was about, the last time was 5 years.
5 years. Okay. And you went in on the 5 years, and you came home from doing that time with a mindset that you got to do something different.
Yes.
Okay. So at some time during that 5 years, a light came on to realize that this ain't it. I got to get out. I got to stay out. I got to make myself meaningful out there instead of in here.
Yes.
Okay. So you came home, and what did you do when you came home the last time?
The last time I came home, I knew that something had to change and within me. By the time that I figured out that the light had came on and God's been by my side, I realized that when I seen open doors again in my family, I did not want to do same things I used to do or be stuck in that mind frame. So what happened was I had 9 months staying strong with no alcohol, no drugs whatsoever. I started to live with my older sister, my second oldest sister, and she took me in, never looked down on me, let me do what I want, which the only thing I did was go to my NA meetings, which is Narcotics Anonymous. And that definitely helped keep me strong. I was going through that for the 9 months. I had 19 months clean and sober. In that time, I had been through a lot of ups and downs, personal inside feelings. And I decided to, after 19 months, go back out.
So you went back out after 19 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had 19 months clean and sober, and again. So from that point on, it was a couple months, and I decided to turn back around, and as we call it in Narcotics Anonymous, come back home. So I decided to come back home, Never turned back. December 28, 2012. I got 5 years, 6 months, and some odd days. Clean and sober.
Right on, right on.
I've been staying strong. And I've been through within 7 year period of time, because I had the 19 months, went back out, and I came back home. I've experienced a whole lot, big hardships. Like my pride and ego was too high. I was like, I don't need my family. I could do this on my own. I could feel this pain. I could feel this suffering, and I could stay strong. And being the fact that I've done a total, a few violations and 2 separate terms, I lost 16 years of my life in prison as an adult since 18 years old. And when I finally discharged, I left a level 40 yard. And thank God I was happy, ready to come home.
Sure.
That was not the life.
What level 4 yard did you leave?
New Folsom
Okay.
on the B yard
Yeah. Okay.
over in, call it Sacramento, Folsom. It's the same thing to me.
Right.
So, I just got tired of that life, and I knew that somewhere in time, like, God's been by my side, but I didn't know how to accept him and receive him and to make a change. So now that I'm 41 years old, I see life and things different.
Sure.
For the first time in my life, I've been working, and it's been over 4 years. I just decided once I make a change to change everything, that it includes people, places, and things.
Right.
Changed everything. I stopped hanging around people. I got the strong willpower to say no to drugs or alcohol. I have the willpower to just say no to everything and just do everything positive, what I know, what God has planned for me. But I didn't know at the time. I was just doing, and it was happening, blessing after blessing. Every once in a while, some thoughts might come up, like, okay, I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the best part, man. It's been over 4 years, and I still have a job now. Just taking a little break, spend a little time with my family, and then get back to work. And there's nothing more grateful that I can express that, throughout this time, in the beginning of my 5 years of my clean and sober, I've struggled the hardest, felt the toughest pain for myself. I can't speak for no one else. I worked for $48 a day for 10 months strong by myself to take care of me and the one that I was with at the time. She rode with me strong through thick and thin. She's had passed away from cancer last year, and I try not to speak too much about that because it is hurtful at times. But God has blessed me with an angel and a baby angel, which is to the right of me.
Yes.
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 I learned how to not live in the hurt and the pain, and just to live in the moment and be happy. And that's what I am today.
Right.
But I worked for $48 a day until after 10 months, got blessed with a job, and then I'm still working. Like, I've did my part as learning how to be a man and continue to work and provide for my family. After my hardship and my situation with my wife that passed away, I was blessed with my wife now, Teresa, a month later, and I'm so grateful. And we got a baby girl, Isabella.
Yeah, Isabella. That's right. That's your brother.
I just know that no matter what I feel that I'm going through, no matter how much I want to give up at times or be like, forget this all and what I've accomplished, God won't let me fail.
No.
Because I tried that too many times.
Right.
And God just provides and heals and teaches and walks me through things. So very
Well,
blessed.
today you have reason. You have reason to be a part of this. You know, you got a beautiful wife, beautiful children. You know, you got a nephew that's over here. He's kicking it. You know, so you got reason. You know, you got something to be out here for. You know, a lot of people don't even have that. That's why a lot of people keep going back because they don't have anything they can hold on to and say this is mine. They keep going back and going back, hang out with the fellas. You know, come out for a while, then go back, hang with the fellas. You know, and they come back, and that's really sad because in order for you to be part of this world, you have to have something to be part of the world for, and you have it. You know, beautiful wife, look at that baby, them big beautiful eyes. You know, yeah, you're gonna be on this side one day, doing this. You know, so you got something to be out there for. You know, so God gave you a gift, and you have a gift to hold on to cherish. You know, and to nurture, to grow and see things happen in her life, to their graduation. You know, see her walk down the stage, marriage, different things. You got the opportunity to have that done. You just got to stick. You like that gorilla glue, stick, and don't let go. Be part of this life. So I commend you. I commend you for coming home, making a choice to be part of this. You know, making a choice to have a beautiful wife, beautiful children in your life. You know, a family. You know, I commend you. You know, a lot of young men your age, they ain't with that. And they want to run the streets, be part of that madness out there. You know, and that leads to two things. It leads to two things, and two things only: penitentiary or death. And it's no third. You know, and a lot of people get caught up in that penitentiary and they never come out. They go in, and never come out. Get caught up with a short period of time, and go in and get caught with that, get hooked up inside, and never come out. You know, because they catch one in prison and that carries them all the way out until they die. So you got a reason to be here, man. You know, and my advice to you as an OG, they say, take advantage of it, hold on to it, grab it. You know, and don't let go. Gorilla glue, stick.
That's what I've learned, and that's who I stuck around with and paid attention to before I got there. And then they also told me it was like, I'm facing a life sentence. You're getting a chance to come home.
Come home. Right.
Because in the beginning, when I was 18 years old, going through my case, I was facing 22 to life. So I went to the lineup and everything, and God has blessed me with not being picked out and talking to me, giving me another chance. You know, it went sour from the code defendant part and so forth, and then I took a deal. God blessed me with a deal for 4 years. And from that point on, I said I'm never trusting or believing or hanging around anybody of this age era. And so I did what I said. And I listened and paid attention to the older gentlemen that taught me a whole lot of knowledge and wisdom. And I was able to survive everything that I've been through. I've been through war. I've been through struggling in there. I've been through a lot of stuff. Riots after riots. Like, been locked down in the shoe for about 2 years. Came home, pale as a ghost. My family was like, who is this? I'm your brother. And yeah, it was a great feeling, you know. I just know that I believe that God never let me go from the beginning, but that He has taught me to learn how to be grateful and not take life for granted for what it's worth. And I know we have my 12-year-old son here, my older son, he's 14. He's with his mom right now. So my son here, you know, I waited so long to get him, and he came from Arizona.
Okay.
So it's a blessing. He's now in our custody, and he stays with me.
Yeah.
You know, as I am grateful and do the next right thing that I've learned in NA, it helps in life. Because when I always do the next right thing, I get blessing after blessing. I know, Mom. I get blessing after blessing, and now my son's in our life.
Right.
And me and my wife, Teresa, here, we've talked about this, and we've accomplished this big time. We're going to get a house one day. We're going to get your boys. And she was pregnant with our little princess, and we're going to do this. The greatest Valentine's gift ever. We moved in the day before Valentine's to our 2-bedroom house that we now have. Big property. So we're very blessed, you know. We don't ask no one for anything. I work hard and do the man job, the man part, to take care of my responsibility, provide for my family. And she's a great mother.
Yeah, that's right.
And a great woman, you know. She's very patient, and she does her part. And we just live life and enjoy it together.
That's right.
You know.
Well, you got a beautiful family, man. You know, Teresa, what you think about this guy?
Well,
I mean, you guys started a journey together.
right.
Okay, you started a journey together. I want to start from the journey. Okay, because you started the journey together. You met this young man, and you guys became a couple, and you fell in love, and then you got the princess come into the world. How did it happen? Let me hear your story.
You know what's funny how it happened? This is gonna be funny. Is I was in a drug program. You know, we all got a story to tell.
Sure.
But I was in a drug program, and I was at an NA meeting, and he was at an NA meeting.
Move it over a little bit. Yeah.
Anyways, I stepped in poop, and I had my brand new Nikes on. I stepped in poop, and I was outside trying to get it off. Mind you, before then we already were peeping each other out. You know, we had like this interest. Like I looked at him and I was like, But then I was like, no, because you know I'm at a meeting and I'm trying to fix my way a lot. You know, and then he looked at me. So then I was outside and he ended up going outside, and he helped me clean the poop off my shoe, and that's where it all started.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he helped clean the poop off your shoe, and it escalated.
Yeah.
It went on. Okay. And then you became a couple.
After I graduated the program, we went on our first date.
After?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, we seen each other every day.
Okay.
I was working, he was working. But we'd always find time to see each other every day. He would come pick me up to go to work, to take me to work every morning. And I'm like, you don't have to take me to work. It's fine. He says, no, it's okay. No problem. I was like, Why do you want to take me to work?
Yeah.
But, yeah. And then we went to a convention together, and then we just spent every day with each
You
other.
went to NA convention?
Yeah, in Sacramento.
Okay.
Yeah,
Her
Yeah.
first one.
my first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you like that?
It was nice.
It was different.
It was very different. You know, because we have a difference of years clean. When I met him, I was, 6 to 9 months clean, almost a year. And NA was never really part of my story, you know what I'm saying? Which I don't knock it at all, but it was it was interesting to go, and I enjoyed it, you know. There was a bunch of different festivities, you know, and it was cool. It was cool. I just didn't know nobody, you know.
Right.
Sometimes I get kind of shy, but you know, I still, hello, yeah, hi, you know. But it was nice.
Yeah.
It was really nice. And then his sons came for summer, and I choked on that one, you know. But you know, I just prayed on it, and it just came naturally to me.
Yeah.
I have 6 brothers and sisters, and I'm the oldest. So, you know, with interacting with kids was, you know, just easy for me.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, and then once by that time though, I knew that we were like over getting serious, and we started planning a future together.
Okay.
You know, so
That's cool.
yeah.
That's cool. See, it shows you what life can bring you. You know, if you're looking for the right things in life. You know, life can bring you good things if you're looking for good things in life. It's a choice we made today. You know, we made some wrong choices because we had stinking thinking at one time. Stinking thinking. We thinking everything that was bad. We was thinking about it. Stinking thinking. And we put our stinking thinking to the side, and now we think like we had sense, sensible people. You know, rational thinking. We think about things before we do things. So today we do things differently because we want something more out of life than what we had. You know? And that's a good thing, you know, because you got family, you got responsibilities now.
Oh yeah.
You know, take on a whole different responsibility now. You got family, you got to make money to pay the bills, you got to make money to feed the family. You know, you got money, make money to do things in life, to be successful. You know, to keep family together. You know, so yeah. You're doing all right. You're doing all right, man. Yeah.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Because I've thought of the future for myself and what it might hold, what God's plan was for me, and then I get frustrated, and then I don't understand, and I get a lot of frustration when I don't understand, and all I want to do is just someone to teach me to understand. So she has taught me a lot to understand, even though a lot of times I feel like I still don't understand, or I'm like, I understand it, and really like after we I'll walk away to go do something else, and then I'll be thinking about it like I still don't understand, and then in time, God always shows His way.
Always show you. Always shows
He
you.
never fails. He's always on time when we don't even think of it
Right.
or even know.
Right.
And the greatest part is, man, so many years I lost, and so much things I've accomplished. Like, I've been through it all, you know.
But you know, we have, and I say it a lot. I said it a lot that I lost certain things in life that I can never get back. But see, just like education, you know, you go to school, you learn things in school over a period of years, then you graduate with that knowledge that you've learned over those years. So what we went through in life, we had to go through it to get to where we are. You know, so I don't use loss anymore, right? Because the trials and tribulations that I had to go through, I had to go through those trials and tribulations to get to where I am now. So it's an accomplishment for me today. Okay, because it was a journey that I learned. I got educated because if I didn't see the things that I saw going through that cesspool, that mud that I went through, and shaking myself off after I got into the cesspool, and then going into hell, which was prison. I went into hell, see everything unnatural in prison to be seen. Okay, then I left from that, and they said, just like Job and well, spit out. I was sent back to society. They said, okay, you went through all this in life. Now, what you gonna do with your life now? You gonna use it to the advantage, or you gonna just squander it away and go back? Failure is not an option, right? We have to stay out here and use what we've learned in the past to go to the door and say, wait a minute, this is not gonna happen, because if I go any further with this, it's gonna be failure. Failure is not an option. So we're gonna stay here. We're gonna get it together, knock out all the kinks, and we're gonna make it happen. Persistence. We're gonna use persistence, get it to the other side. And that's what we have to do. So failure, what I lost, no, I ain't lost nothing. I gained, you know, to where I am now. You know, it's like, you know, you can look back and say, if the dudes inside now can see you now, what would they say? You know what I mean?
If the dudes inside could see me now
Yeah,
and hear me,
yeah,
and the ones, because I got a lot of love and respect
yeah,
in the streets, inside,
yeah.
just everywhere. I'm that one kind of person that's somebody kind of person, you know, and I'm solid and peaceful and real. Um, if the dudes now can see me, the ones that really mess with me, like on a real level, they'll say, "Wow," they'll be like, "He did it." Because I was at one point in time of my life, one of those same dudes that are in there and that end up getting life inside or getting life and then going in there. I was also one of them dudes that I considered myself to put myself in that situation in a mind frame, and in doing so, institutionalized. I could never figure out how to stay home, how to get my life right. A lot of people and a lot of family members at the time, and for so many years, was used to tell me, "I don't know what's going on with you. You're you're just a failure. You got to figure it out. You're never gonna be nothing in life. You know, if you keep doing the same stuff." And so I decided that I had to make a change and make a difference. And the biggest blessing
Is this
was
wow?
this is my change right here. God sent me a beautiful angel to produce another beautiful angel. Like, this is what I'm grateful for. We have our own house together. I didn't do this by myself. She didn't do this by herself. We built this together. We talked about it, we worked on it, and we built it together.
Let me say this. I brought you on the show for a reason today, because I want people to hear, you know, and for you to be examples of people you are, okay? But what I want to do, I want to bring you back. I want to bring you back on the show because we want to continue this because you have something to say. Your faults in life can help somebody else not to have faults in life. So I want to end this today, but I want to bring you back and continue our conversation with your journey from the cesspool to hell, back to society, and on. So we want to bring you back. I want to thank you for coming on the show. I want to thank you for bringing your family on the show, beautiful family on the show. And I want to bring the precious, beautiful lady there on the show, and the wife, and the nephew, and the son, and we want to bring you back. So we want to thank you for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you,
So
sir.
thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the show this evening. We want to bring the family back onto the show because they have some more to say. We got some more to talk about. So we want to thank you for coming on the show. We want to bring it back, and we're going to continue this at another date. Thank you, and have a good evening.